beginner, somewhat. How to wall climb. Everybody wants to learn how to wall run or wall climb all the way up on here just to jump and look like a absolute pro. I'm gonna tell you that just does not happen in a day. It's gonna take weeks, days, and even hours of practicing to learn how to be as good as most people. Like I've played like 5 hours each day around that, just learning how to do all this. So I will show you my techniques that I've learned from pros and other beginners, including my self-teachings on how to wall climb and wall run. Anyways, like this video and subscribe if you want to. I'm just adding that in there just in case if you might want to. You're like, oh, this guy seems like he knows what he's doing. I'm going to try to post more content and probably hopefully get a better mic somehow, because I think it's still doing that little fuzzy thing. I don't know why. But if you already clicked off, that is okay. I understand. Anyways, we will get started. Okay, so how you would usually wall climb up is you see people just keep on doing this. I've seen most beginners like do something like this. This is okay, but it's not really gonna do much, because especially if you have shaky hands like me. I don't know if you can see it, but I need to get like a stabilizer or something to help me. But anyways, usually what you do is start by looking at this dot and pushing yourself over and over. And always make sure you're focused on this one dot right here, because that will teach you how to track, because you always got to be focused in the middle. Not outside, always in the middle to, reset your stance to get you to a better position to swing again. Okay. Now, how to wall climb up, and since you've already learned how to do this, you don't even have to do that. You should just do something like this to practice. It will actually help you, because you can do that. But the kind of shapes that I do to get me to go up as high as possible and as fast as possible is I either do a W, which I've learned is actually a really good way, because sometimes it actually catches on easier, and all you got to do is push down. Never push out, or else it pushes you backwards. So if you've been having problems, that's probably why. But I like to start out with a W and keep it like this. Something like that. It does take time to learn. I spent 4 days learning just how to do that. And what I would do is I would always do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then whenever I reached a certain amount as high as I could before falling off, I would try to beat that height in the fewest less things, and try to beat that with less swings, and try to even get higher. So you just want to practice on how to doing it faster. Start out slow, or else it's not going to work. Another way I've seen people do this, people say doing this works. For me, it doesn't, because I feel like I have less grip, because this actually connects to the wall better than this does. At least it does for me. It might not for other people, but if you're having troubles, it's probably why. It's probably because you're not, doing this, but instead you're doing this. Now wall running. It depends on which one is your most dominant hand. For me, is my right. By dominant, if you're too young or if you just don't get what that means, dominant is your hand that you use the most, and the hand that you can push, just the hand that you would use the most. As in speed, as in push, just strength all together is a good sign of your dominant hand. Now, I've rarely met people who are good at doing this with both of their hands. I would start with your dominant hand first. For me, is my right. So for people who are dominant with the right, you see this little black line looking like it's going up, like that one. What I like to do is I push off right here, and then push up. Always make sure your hand connects. Don't push until you hear that or feel your controller at least vibrate. Right? So it actually connects. If you do it too fast, like this, you're not getting anywhere. It'll push you forward, yes, but it's not going to launch you up enough where you can climb onto branches. Now, if you just need a quick escape, yes, that is somewhat of a good way to do it. But use both your hands if you're trying to quick escape things, like something like this. Gotta practice on that too. Why am I always outside my circle? Anyways, for left people, because you know we can't just have right people. Right here, can't really see it, but you'll see a little indent from this wall going straight up to curving in a bit. What you do is you get on this hill, and then you do something like that. Anyways, how I do this for both hands, if you want to like do it that way, or if you want to do it that way. Always have your finger like this. It connects better. I mean, you can do it like this for beginners. It does get you more practice. But I do this because it actually takes away the hitbox a bit. So it's easier to connect. Because the only thing that actually goes through, your arms do not matter. Your hands count. These are your actual things. And so does your body and your head. So if you're ever going to tag somebody, don't tag them in the arms because I don't think your arm will just pass through. Always go for their body. Just a little hint. Yeah. But make sure that your body never, whenever you're, because you want to get as much momentum, so to run, jump, and then push up, and then push out. Whenever you feel like you escaped or you're about to do a really cool trick shot. What I like to do, I don't have my balloon on me, I don't know where it is, but usually if you're have the thing, buy a balloon, throw it straight up. To practice, what I'll do is get a snowball and climb up and try to trick shot, or at least just hit it as jumping away, because it will get you practice, especially if it's like right on there. What you can do is you can climb up as soon as your hand touches it, instantly do that because it throws it, pretty sure. Yeah, it throws it a bit. So as soon as it touches, do this. Because the minute it lets go, it counts as a throw, and it'll pop your balloon. Only snowballs do this that I know of right now. So I would do it in the winter update before it goes away. Now, one of the things is everybody's expecting to get as good as possible that day. The day that they want to start is the day they think they'll get good. Even if you are doing good on your first day, unless if you've been practicing this skill, you gotta keep on practicing. Reason why is because your body will get used to the momentum, and your body will just, even your mind will be stronger, knowing exactly when to push, when to juke people. It takes a while to understand the muscle memory, is what I've been trying to say. But the first day, yes, you might be doing good. I know I was. But if you don't keep on practicing, the muscle memory won't do it. At least do it for a week. If you're starting to get good, at least do it for another week before, like, just not training at all. Because it does take a while for your muscle memory. Especially for branching, you need the muscle memory to know exactly how hard you're supposed to push and when you're supposed to push. To hit things in your exact spot. Anyways, I think that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. Again, like and subscribe if you guys want. Again, I'm just a small creator I might do more videos, but I'm a beginner. You're most likely a beginner, or at least you just started out a week ago like me.